2 years ago, there were no celebrations here. The Fashloum neighborhood in the Libyan capital was the scene of fighting and a failed uprising.
Every day is a holiday since we got rid of the regime. Yes, there are still some problems, but Libya is now stable and secure.
Ahmed Al-Reyes disagrees. He is from Benghazi and is frustrated about making the long journey to Tripoli for business transactions. Like many in that city, Ahmed wants greater economic and political powers for the east, a region long marginalized under the Gaddafi regime.
That's why I support some of their demands, for having a decentralized government, for having all the services there, and most importantly for having security.
Tripoli is considered to be relatively safe. There is concern, however, about the porous southern borders and the rise of armed groups in the east, where there have been attacks against Western and government interests. But authorities are playing down the threat.
We came up with a security plan after some Western countries said there's a threat against their nationals. There is no evidence of that. We are capable of protecting Libyans and foreigners.
Many, including the government, blame supporters of the former regime of trying to destabilize the country. But there is a reality on the ground. The country is awash with weapons, and there are some powerful armed groups still refusing to be absorbed into state institutions. Libya is in transition from years of autocratic rule. There is still no constitution, and until there is consensus on how power and resources are shared, loyalty to the state may be questionable.
The chief of staff should work under the Minister of Defense. He's his boss. But in Libya it doesn't work like this way. We have two armies now.
Many here are aware of the challenges ahead, but unlike in other regions, they are willing to give the government a chance to carry out reforms. Undoubtedly, there are divisions in post-conflict Libya, but for people here, February 17 is a day when those differences should be put aside. Zeina, Khodr, Al Jazeera, Tripoli.